Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I know it's been a very, very long time, but we're finally here. Rin, of course, happy birthday to you. My apologies for taking so damn long to do this replay cast. I'm not going to make any excuses as to why, because I don't like making excuses, but there's been some shit going on for the past few months, I'm not going to lie. Although I did look at the date of the replay, and it's like 20th of September. At the very least, because it's still 7.19, I guess it's still up to date in some weird sense. So I guess who the hell cares? It still matters. Which is kind of sad when you think about it. Because it's like, it still hasn't changed. This damn patch, but nevertheless, we're here. Look into the game, see what the hell's going on. Of course, we do have a Queen of Pain, and Undying will be there by Rayo. We do have the Pugna being played by Fake Taxi. I believe that is you yourself on the Drow Ranger. And we do have the Storm Spirit being played by Cute Anime Girl. And on the side of the Dire, one of my most hated heroes to see, the Techies, is there. Wraith King is being played by Sharky. We do have Anti-Mage being played by Dark Matter. A Pudge, of course, as well, being played by, I'm going to say Goku, and Japscan will be on the Clinks. And there's something with you in sending me replays over an hour, and I've got to tell you, I don't think I've ever had a replay come out from you that hasn't lasted over 1 hour. And I've got to say, I wasn't too surprised when this was the case with this one as well. We saw Goku, he tried to go for a hook attempt, doesn't quite make it. 2 bounty runes each for each team. We'll get into the game. But yeah, back to my point. It's like, I've never had a replay from you specifically, which is under an hour. So it's always kind of funny having to like cast your replays because it's like you've actually got to set aside quite a bit of time for it. But nevertheless, we're finally here. I can see why it's an hour already. We do have a techies in the damn game. We'll see how this goes. Of course, we'll have to keep an eye on how good your last hitting is. It's not a bad draft with it for a Drow lineup. Goku, he does move forward, but doesn't really do anything with it. Now the hook does not connect either. I'm not sure what Goku was doing there. He doesn't have Rot to actually run in like that. There's just no necessity to risk it. Though he does seem to really want to go after Rin right now, Goku. Even if you land that Hooko, you've really got no lockdown. So it's like you land the hook and then nothing happens anyway. At the very least until you hit level 2 in this Pudge. And then you can actually slow him down with Rot and maybe you can find the kill if the Anti-Mage blinks in. Mid lane Japscan versus Cute Anime Girl. Pretty even right now in this lane. Everyone's just 5 last hits. It shouldn't really favor anyone too much so far, but the Clinks should eventually take over a bit with those Searing Arrows. Mind you, when the Storm Spirit hits level 6, well, that's a pretty scary time for the Clinks as well. You're definitely going to need that early level 1 Skeleton Walk, just to make sure you can get the hell out of there if he does zip in on you. In top lane, the Techie's already being very annoying with these damn mines. With the Queen of Pain playing around, getting those mines down, but copping quite a bit of damage because of it. Not sure why there's an offlane anti-mage, by the way. That just seemed to be weird to me. He's going to cop a lot of harassment here from Rin. In fact, Goku, he may actually end up dropping right now. They're going to continue the chase for the moment. They don't end up going too far, but now top lane. Looks like Japscan does rotate over. He does manage to get Rayo on that Undying. And Voizumi, of course, does have the blink on the Queen of Pain. Can just blink away. Mind you, you do have Cute Anime Girl, who's just free farming right now in that mid lane. And it's a Storm Spirit. Like, he's the one hero you never want to allow to free farm like this. Because he's just going to get out of control. And he's going to be pretty much impossible to stop with this draft that they've got on the side of the Dire. Like, yeah, you've got an anti-mage, sure, but it's not really that easy. The nice hook comes in. And it looks like Fake Taxi Should end up falling. Nice to Decrepify and the Nether Blast as well. He gets Goku. And Rin, can he actually slow Dark Matter down enough? The blink, it wasn't great. He went into the tree line. And he actually makes it so he fogs himself. And now Fake Taxi going back in. There's another blast. And looks like Rin will find a very early double kill. Some great jukes coming up from Fake Taxi. Of course, nice cold arrows coming out from Rin. And that makes it so both heroes in the offlane die on the side of the Dire. Though they will blink in again, try to deal some chip damage. Probably should have waited for Goku to go in first with a hook or rod. Now though, he is in trouble. Just going through that tree line. Goku, can he actually land a hook shot? Probably not, but Rin, he does wait around and he gets rodded up. And now this should just mean his death. I don't know how he gets out of this one. He gets hooked anyway. Nice Decrepify came in from Fake Taxi, but it isn't going to matter. And so just as quick as he got a double kill, he does end up falling. Cute anime Gale though. You look at those last hits right now in that mid lane. He's got 10 more than the Clinks. He does end up finding himself a nice double damage rune. And that does go back to the fact that Japscan, he did rotate out of the lane to go top. Mind you, they did end up getting the first blood on that and dying, but again, it's a Storm Spirit. Even in this patch, you just never want to leave them alone to free farm because they do tend to get out of control. And they don't have the draft to really lock him down and stop him in the late game. Especially when there's a Drow on your team. We can't forget how powerful the damn aura is. This is before the nerfs came out recently on the Drow. Bounty runes coming up. Goku, looks like he'll go claim 2 for his own. Voizumi, he only ends up getting 1, and it looks like the techies will get the other. So 3 bounty runes will go to the Dire. Of course, those bounties can be very, very important. Sharky gonna get jumped on right now. No reincarnate yet. And with that tombstone, the zombies may be able to slow him down enough. And Sharky, yeah, he's definitely dead. Nice blink in from Voizumi. It's not much you can do when you're a techies. In those situations, you can only really just roam around and get some landmines down while they're not watching. Meanwhile, mid lane, looks like Cute Anime Girl does end up going down to Goku. Japscan was there as well, though Goku will drop as well. But it's going to be well worth it for the Storm Spirit kill. Well worth his life. Techie's going to be in trouble now. He doesn't actually have a level on Blast Off. So he has no option to really kill himself if necessary, which is very interesting in my opinion. He went for the early status trap. I don't feel like you see that very often. Mind you, I'm not exactly a techies player, so I wouldn't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure you go for the blast off as well as the landmines, or the proximity mines. Rin, bot lane, farming pretty decently. 25 last hits, 7 denies. The second on the scoreboard there on the last hits. Closely followed by the Clinks, but I feel like Japscan should be a bit more further ahead than what he is. He continues to roam around on this Clinks though, and I don't necessarily agree with this at all. Like, you've really got to rely on your team to lock somebody down before you can kill him with this Clinks. Mind you, if they do get the lockdown, you deal so much damn damage. And it looks like Rin, he may be moving a bit too forward. Though he does have Taxi there to help out. The Decrepify will go on straight away on this Clink. So Dark Matter blinks in. Now the TP away as well. Where's the ultimate? He doesn't even have level 6 yet on this AM. So a very nice TP play. Japscan couldn't really do much to help out. And that's kind of what I meant. Like, if you don't have a lockdown, if you don't have a stun, or at the very least just a dismember, he's just going to be able to TP away or walk away like that. Of course, props to Fake Taxi as well for getting the Decrepify off. If he didn't get that off, that probably would have been the death of Rin on that Drow. Sharky on this Wraith King. has been struggling a hell of a lot. 7 last hits, 4 denies. I mean, that is just abysmal. It's not like the Techies has been getting any farm either, but mind you, this is up against an Undying. It's to be expected. Like, a Wraith King can't go up against an Undying without a solid support. And Techies is obviously not a solid support. So Sharky just trying to do his best to make sure he doesn't die, really, but now he actually probably will. He does not have Reincarnate yet, though. The Storm comes in as well. Unnecessary of him to jump in like that. Looks like he probably just wanted to swipe the kill if he could. Now Dark Matter, actually, nice ultimate comes out, but he got the wrong target. Rayo. Let's drop the Tombstone. Now the Dismember in the backlines. Where the hell is that? Dark Matter almost dead. Looks like he will not end up dying, but rather they'll get the Undying kill. Now Goku actually still going after cute Anime Girl. He'll get that kill as well. And a massive mistake coming up from the Radiant End. In fact, did they get Voizumi? Yes, they did. The Status Trap ends up stunning him through a TP, it seems. In fact, he wasn't even TPing, he just got Status Trapped.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just a massive mistake coming up from that Radiant End, though. Rin, that is a very smart play on your behalf. Whenever you see a team making stupid plays like that, or they're engaged in a team fight and you're a Drow Ranger, you always go for the solid push. Get yourself a tier 1 tower, and that way it kind of becomes worthwhile. Though I say that Voizumi can't really afford to give any more lives away this early on. Especially to Sharky, who really needs that gold. But it looks like he is playing a bit safer. Probably realizes the Pudge is missing, as well as the Techies for that matter. Techies finally going for the level 1 in Blast Off. You need it as well because you get that level, the 4-second silence, excuse me, so... Invisibility. Well, it doesn't really matter. Voizumi jumps in, takes out the Techies. Now, though, the proximity mines, it's a lot of damage. So Sharky, he doesn't have any more stun left. Hook does not connect, but again, the stun from the mines as well as the damage. And now Dismember comes in onto that Pugna. There's the decay coming up from Rayo. He couldn't really help out in time. Sharky, he will end up dropping, but he has Reincarnate. Now Goku, he'll be the next target. That Tombstone doing a lot of damage to him, and he will end up falling. Rayo, can he actually deal some more to Sharky again? He's going to take him out a second time. That decay does amp up a lot of damage. They're pinging the Techies instead. They're saying, go for that man instead. Well, it's not an easy target, honestly. It seems like it, but you probably would have been better off just going for Sharky. Though Voizumi is back. Ooh, Sonic Wave, it will not end up connecting. They'll throw out the poison. And looks like Sharky probably will be alright. Though Fake Taxi is here now. He wants to help out. Looks like Voizumi actually gets the Wraith King. And now they're going to go after Voizumi again. They'll get the kill thanks to Goku. Rayo wants to turn this one around. Can't really get in range. Rayo, he'll just back off to safety. Where the hell's Rin throughout all this? Probably doing the smart thing by farming, honestly. He's top of the net worth now. Absolutely no point for him to engage in this team fight. Just doing the right thing. Pushing at that mid lane. Farming the jungle creeps. This is all you need to do on the Drow Ranger right now. There's just no reason to engage. Mind you, the Jab Scan. He will take that tier 1 tower. Now he'll go in with the silence. I'm not sure about this one. The silence duration won't be long enough. Though Jab Scan looks like he won't turn around and try to engage either. Now top lane, looks like Fake Taxi gets caught out by the proximity mine, as well as the status trap. And with that, this Techie's doing a lot of work. Bot lane now, Jab Scan making the push into the tier 1 tower and doing a great job of it as well. Tombstone has been dropped, but I don't see him really getting a kill here. Jab Scan, he will just skeleton walk away. Though mid lane now, they may go for a counter push of their own. And that mid tower is also very, very important. And they will be able to find this quite easily. The Dark Matter comes in, wants to have a go cute Anime Girl. He zips very short. Now the Mana Void is available. He should just throw it out right here, right now. Probably not realizing how low on mana he is, and he will not actually use it. That's confusing. Goku going to keep going, or running away I should say, because Rin is chasing. With those slow arrows, oh, it's level 2. It should be more than enough, and it is. I'm not sure what the play was there from Dark Matter. Like, you do 0.8 damage per mana missing. You've got a Storm Spirit that has over he has 1.1k worth of mana that he was missing. That definitely would have been a kill just from that Mana Void. Not to mention, you could have caught someone else out with that AoE, but he never threw it out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mana Void, not really one of those spells you hold on to. Top lane though, Rin, gonna go after Wraith King again. Voizumi is there. He has no reincarnate for another 20 seconds. Looks like he will go for the blast off as well on this techies, but now he's vulnerable. He runs to that tree line, but Rin's found him. You've got that early Dragonlance available on that Drow Ranger. And what that means is, number one, you can hit people from a very, very safe range, but number two, and more importantly, you can hit towers out of the tower range. And it makes it very easy to push. So these techies' mines going to be very annoying. Top lane. Looks like LSD ends up getting the bot lane fake taxi. Now they're going to go after Sharky on this Wraith King. Tombstone as well dropped in Sharky. Well, he has reincarnated this time around, but he may just die twice. Rayo is there with the Decay Slow and the Amp damage. Now the Cold Arrows as well. Again, the Status Trap doing a lot of work, but now techies might actually be in trouble as well, and it looks like he is going to go down. Those zombies still scouting out Sharky. The silence is nice. And Rin playing very well right now on this Drow Ranger. Japscan rotating in. Rayo will be the target. He will go down very, very easily. The Queen of Pain wanted nothing to do with it. Though they do get the tier 1 top tower, and it's well worth losing your undying for that. But Rin probably doesn't realize how many landmines are right next to him, and he will just TP out of there. The smart play. Well, you don't know what's around, you just TP. Just stand still and TP out. Well, this has been happening. Dark Matter, he's been farming that bot lane, but he has fallen very, very behind the rest of the carries on the map. He is getting somewhat close to that Battle Fury, but it looks like it's going to be a 20-minute Battle Fury at this stage. And that is, it's not great. It's not the worst timing in the world, but it's certainly not the best. Dismember is there on the Queen of Pain. Voizumi will end up falling again. Goku managing to find a very nice pick off on that Pudge. Japscan gonna be able to find Rayo. He moves too forward, and there's really no way for him to escape this. Drops a Tombstone, throws out a Decay, but there's no escape mechanism on this Undying. Now Dark Matter, actually nice silence comes out with the Cold Arrows. Should be enough, and it is. It's one of the other things with playing a Drow versus an AM. That Gust is just so effective. That's only level 1 Gust right now. At max level though, 6 seconds you're going to have to take this AM down, assuming he doesn't have BKB Manta up yet. And as it stands right now, he's still going for that Battle Fury, so he's really going to be nowhere near those items until maybe the 25 to 30 minute mark. Looks like Japscan though will be going for an Orchid. Nice little pickup against the Storm Spirit. Cute anime girl as well. Like, he had a good time farming earlier on, but he's fallen a bit behind now. Like, he's going to pick up a Kaya soon. It's really not the worst in the world, but again, like, you had such a great mid lane. It was basically free farm, and you find yourself in the middle of the net worth board, which is really not where you want to be as a Storm Spirit. Now Japscan rotating down bot. Who does he go for? Goku. Who's he found? Looks like he has found the Queen of Pain, Voizumi, and Voizumi is gone. The Japscan now turns around onto Rin. Nice Gust comes out. I don't see him getting out of this one, but he's going to make a TP play. And in fact, they just leave him. No, Goku will not. He has a Blink Dagger available. Rin just running through that tree line. Nice TP. Hook is available, but he won't throw it out blind. I think at that point, if you're the Pudge, you always want to just throw a blind hook out. Like, if you haven't caught him around this stage of the tree line, just throw the blind hook and see if you get lucky. Because there's a very, very high likelihood he's just TPing away. But a lot of lower level Pudges, they don't like to do that. They get a bit embarrassed by missing, but there's absolutely no reason to be embarrassed. You just throw it out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Voizumi again going to be the target. The Orchid not even available, but they have the Dismember to lock him down, and Japscan, he deals so much damage. Now he'll go on to Rayo, the Rin comes back in. The Gust was there, but Skeletal Walk was just a bit faster. Now Storm actually almost ends up connecting on Japscan. I don't think it would have been a kill anyway, but it would have been a lot of damage. Goku, let's see if he can get a hook off. Meanwhile, top lane, looks like Techies is still just farming up and planting mines down. Goku, he finds a Dismember. Who's he actually caught? It will be the Pugna. Now our Wraith King, Sharky, he does manage to pick up a Blink Dagger himself. He's just getting it out on the courier right now. And the Dire starting to really come online. They've got a slight net worth lead, but the thing is, with the Drow Strat, you always want to be in front. Especially when you start approaching that 20-minute mark, because that's the point where you're probably going to be the strongest. And you want to start pushing those towers down early and gaining map control. Unfortunately for them, however, it's still a very even game, which does not suit the Radiant whatsoever. Japscan. Look at those TP rotations coming in. Voizumi jumps in straight away, though. Goku is there, and again, the Skeleton Walk. Dust was there very later on by the Pugna, but you really do want to have a Dust available in Voizumi. In fact, he did have one. He just never used it. I'm not sure about that. Even if you know that he's going to be able to outrun you, just throw the Dust out and see if somebody else can catch him. It's worth the risk. Goku now, he will end up finding Rin, but there's the life drain straight onto Rin to help him out. Now the Gust as well. It looks like Goku should end up losing his life, though. Dark Matter is here. Decrepify is nice. Meanwhile, Japscan ended up getting Rayo in the background. I don't know about this team fight for the Radiant, though. The Dire are the ones backing off for some reason. This is a perfect engagement for the Dire right now. They do let the Radiant go. And they actually get punished by losing a Pudge for absolutely no reason.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Battle Fury will finally come up onto Dark Matter. Again, this is somewhat late.
Dire's structures are fortified.
We'll see how fast he can catch up now. He didn't go for any earlier items though, like a Wand or a Quilla, so this is certainly a late Battle Fury. Bot lane, looks like they have found the Queen of Pain. Invisibility comes out, but the damage is enough from the Orchid. Japscan dealing so much damage right now. You really can't afford to get picked out or picked off, but it's easier said than done. Rin now, Shadowblade is up. They want Dark Matter. They found the Electric Vortex, and he is just dead. Like that combination, the Vortex into the Gust, there's just no way an AM survives, again, until he has a Manta or until he has a BKB. And with that, they'll go for the tier 2 mid tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Japscan. Goku jumps in is what they want. Rin, they go straight onto him with the stun. Where's the teammates? They drop the Tombstone down. The Decay still going, and now the Vortex. They'll go straight after that Clinks, and Japscan should be dead. Now Dark Matter as well. They miss up the hill. They can't find the Clinks, though Dark Matter will end up losing his own life. Nice heal coming out from the Undying. Now the Gust as well. Sharky, he finds the stun, but Rayo is there to help out. Rin, he should end up dropping, and he does. And Goku, he'll come in and finish it off. A 4-for-3 trade. And somehow, it ends up working out for the Dire end. I've got to say, though, they got punished very hard when they shouldn't have. But then again, they did get lucky with that Clinks. All those uphill misses. I'm surprised the Clinks actually stuck around to try and re-engage. And, well, that's when he ended up losing his own life. Voizumi, what's he going for? So, a Queen of Pain's trying to also pick up an Orchid. Obviously, it is for the Anti-Mage. Now, I'm not 100% sure about this pickup. Like, it does give you the solo pick-off potential, but At the same time, is it necessary when you already have a Drow and you already have a Storm that can hold him in place? Probably not. Like that Linken's he's trying to get now, you would have been better off just going for that first, honestly. Like Queen of Pain dishes out so much magic damage. Voizumi, he could have gone for a Battle Discord into the Linken Sphere. And that would have just done a lot more work than I feel like this Orchid is. But we're going to find out. It's bot lane, Rin. Is going to be the target. The Japscan will scout all of them out now. Nice Sentry Wall, but the Gust misses. But there's the Dust anyway. And looks like Japscan should end up dropping. Now the Storm jumps in. He does end up getting Voizumi in the process, though. And it goes back to that Linken Sphere. He needed it really bad to not get silenced up. Instead, he has this pointless Orchid.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Sharky jumps in, Dark Matter, going to be the target. The Vortex is spared there, but there's no follow-up damage. They'll go onto the Wraith King, but he has Reincarnate.
Dire's bottom
He's more than happy to die in these situations. Now Bloodthorn comes out with the Clinks, Dark Matter jumps in. Void was there, though Dark Matter will end up losing his own life. Now Fate Taxi, he'll be the target. They end up getting Rayo on that Undying. Rin waiting around. The Wraith Fire Blast does come out, and now they really want this Wraith King, and they will end up finding him. No punishment comes out from the side of the Dire. In fact, Techies ends up dropping as well, though Rin doesn't focus on the back lines. Goku is there. He'll pick him up. Looks like Rin was actually in the shop at the time trying to buy some Hurricane Pike, and now Goku finds a double. They were both shopping in that bot lane. Gotta be quick on that, boys. Can't wait around like that at that bot lane in the open. The quick buy is your friend. Definitely want to just add it to the quick buy menu so you can just, you know, right click them and keep doing what you're doing. Voizumi again gets picked off by Japscan, and I mean, there's only so much you can say. It's just the Queen of Pain. Every time this Clink sees him, he's going to go after him, and he knows there's just no way for the Quap to get out of there. He's got a full Bloodthorn up now on this Clinks. Like, if he had that Linken's, it'd be a different story. If he had a BKB, it'd be a different story, even a Manta, but he has no defensive items to deal with that, the Bloodthorn. I feel like if you're the Queen of Pain right now, you're just best off going for the Eul Scepter, in fact, instead of the Linken's, because it'd just be a lot faster and offer more utility. The Rin, going to be the target. Shrine is there. He doesn't go for it, though. Now the Vortex comes in from Cute Anime Girl. They want to go after Japscan. Nice Gust. Dust finally comes in thanks to the Pugna. That Japscan running so damn fast right now. The Cold Arrow does not connect. It was a miss uphill. That is really rather a shame, though. He will get caught out again. Gust connects, but the Dust wears off. And they didn't have another one available. And with that, that's a lot of time wasted for a Clinks that you didn't end up killing in the end. That's a lot of time. It gives Dark Matter time to keep farming, as well as the Wraith King as well, who now has that Echo Saber up and available. And meanwhile, this damn Techies is still doing Techies things. Top lane looks like they will engage. And who are they gone on? It is the Undying, but you never want to focus the Undying if you are on the side of the Dire. Dark Matter cops so much damage from the Drow, ends up going. And this could be a 4-man wipe right now. They found the Clinks as well, though. Wraith King does end up reincarnating. He will end up falling regardless. The only man to walk out of there alive is Japscan again on that Clinks, because they don't have the Dust to deal with him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But nevertheless, you killed 3 heroes for the sake of none. But 2 of those heroes were the cause of the Dire. And so you're going to be rather happy with that anyway. My god, look at that top lane. Look at all these damn
Radiant's
mines.
bottom tower is under attack.
Like, Techies is pretty much saying, if you want to juke at this top lane, you're going to die regardless. Don't even try juking. Not on that tree line anyway, on the far left.
Under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dark Matter. TP's up to that top lane. I'm not sure about this again. The thing is, you see the enemy heroes there. As an AM, you just want to be farming. You don't want to have to deal with this defense.
Dire's structures
And it looks like he's just going to stand around and watch them take that tier 2 tower. It's definitely just not a smart play from the AM. You should rotate to another lane. Just keep farming up while you can rather than wasting time like this. Goku, he TP's in at the last moment, but that was so damn late. And even if he did make it in time, he needs another teammate to help out. They can't just casually go up against 4 heroes with only 2 of their own, especially when you are somewhat behind. Though it does look like Japscan looking to push a tier 2 bot tower of his own. And he will just get started and, well, they fortify for this, but nobody's going to really be there for the defense. Or are they? Rin will TP down. Gust does not come out in time. You pretty much had to dust straight away for that. And to make matters worse, there's no dust available in the Drow, though Voizumi does have one now. Well, Japscan gets started. Nice silver edge to get away. Voizumi also manages to blink out. And with that, looks like Storm coming in. The dust is still available, so they can see this Sphinx. And now with that Vortex, it should be enough. Tell me they have another dust available. Japscan actually gets greedy. A terrible play coming out from the Clinks. He could have just walked away scot-free, but he chose to actually go back in for the kill, and it just wasn't worth it. Like, it seems worthwhile because it's a Queen of Pain, but you've got to think, like, this Clinks is so far ahead in terms of net worth. He's worth so much more gold than this Queen of Pain that's almost at the bottom. That to give your life away for absolutely no reason like that. Perhaps he assumed that he was still dusted up, but it was not the case. Now bot lane, Rin gonna start pushing in. Now the thing is, he's only got a Storm Spirit with him. I'm not sure about this one. Goku does jump in. This member is there, but he doesn't have any help. In fact, the rot will be enough for the moment. Now Sharky, though, comes in. The Cold Arrow is not really doing enough, and Sharky doesn't have a Wraith Fire Blast available quite yet, though he does have a blink in 5 seconds. He won't bother going for it, though. Guardian Greaves also available on what seems to be the Undying. In fact, never mind, it was just a mech. Sharky, Wraith Fire Blast is there on the Storm now. Dark Matter, he blinks the wrong way, but nice Mana Void comes out. The Wraith King does end up falling. That Reincarnate is there to help out. Rin trying to back off to safety. Now Rayo jumping in with that decay. Rin will turn around. He will find Goku. Now Japscan with the Bloodthorn out on Japscan, onto the Drow, excuse me. And now Dark Matter also being chasing down this Drow. Sharky's still in the middle of all this somehow. He will end up falling. Now Decrepify is there on the anti-mage, so they need to silence him up. And looks like the root will be enough. And with that, this should just be a tier 3 tower. Though the Dire does have buybacks available, we should see those come out. Japscan, he did rotate down to the bot lane and took the tier 2 tower out by himself. So he found a trade in some sense, but losing a tier 3 is certainly not worth that. Though he will also end up finding the Radiant Courier. This should just be a very, very easy Rax. No techies mines either. How the hell do you lose the Dire Courier in that situation? They're going to go after the techies. Arrows will follow. So the first Rax of the game will be going down. And this is the power of the Drow strat. You give them one opening like this and they are just going to mow down your objectives. Go for a secondary now. Goku hook does not end up connecting. Some questionable plays coming up from the Dire. You look at Dark Matter, he's still trying to pick up a Manta style himself. It's just so damn slow. Now you've lost 2 Raxes. Dark Matter blinks in. He really shouldn't be the first one doing that, though they will end up getting Fake Taxi. And now who else have they found? They found the Queen of Pain. They found the Undying as well. They'll be able to punish 3, but when you've lost 2 Raxes, it doesn't feel quite as good taking down 3 heroes. One of the big mistakes the Dire keep making is, like, Dark Matter's the first one to blink in every time. You need this Wraith King to be the first one. Like, he has Reincarnate. He basically wants to die to slow everyone down. So you blink in, you throw out the stun, you end up dishing out a bit of damage and you end up dying, but that's when your anti-mage comes in. That's when your Clinks comes in. You're not the first one to go in as an anti-mage because they'll just silence you up and you're dead. So they will go for a Roshan play, and this is quite smart on the Dire's behalf. If they gave this Roshan away to the side of the Radiant, the game should just be over. But by pretty much stealing this under the Radiant noses, they can actually drag this game out quite a bit longer. At the very least 5 or so minutes until that Aegis expires. You kind of forget as well, you're up against an anti-mage, you're up against the Clinks, both of whom can really split push quite easily and cut lanes. So the game's nowhere near over, I can assure you that. Jab scan. We're going to get dusted up. A very nice random dust from Voizumi. Sonic Wave committed just to make sure Fake Taxi will pick up the last hit, but pretty much anything to kill off this Clinks right now is well worth it. The thing is, the more you kill the Clinks, the less powerful he becomes. Like, he is a snowball, like, momentum-based hero. And if you just kill him off like that, every once in a while, he loses so much. They do have to be careful from all these mines. Rin losing a lot of HP. But he'll be alright, he's still got the heals available from the Undying.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
They're going to go for that final top tier 3 tower. The Shrine will be the first up.
Dire's top shrine.
Of course, you always want to go for the Shrine first. Ensure they can't TP and loop around and, you know, basically pincer you in. A lot of proximity mines there at that top lane. I'm surprised he hasn't actually got any of the other ones. The Rin, nice hook comes out from Goku. That's going to slow down this push quite a lot. Now cute anime kill. Doesn't really find anybody. Goku moving in again. They found the Undying Rayo. He should just end up falling though. He is so damn tanky. Mana Void was actually in a zombie Dark Matter. That's not what you needed to do, sir. Bit of a delayed reaction from the AM. Now, again, they're trying to go on this Undying, but that is the worst target to aim. They're going to go after the Storm Spirit instead. Now, that's the one you want. Problem is, the Life Drain can just heal him up, and now Rayo's still in the middle of all this. He's going to end up dying, it seems, but it's going to take them a really long time to get the job done. Goku continues to go for a chase for Izumi. Actually blinks back in. Now, that was a mistake, but he doesn't get punished for it. Now, the root as well. I don't know about this one, Fake Taxi. That is not the play. Jab scan going to clean up for Izumi, and now he'll go after Fake Taxi as well. The Glimmer Cape only lasts so long. Blink away, Dark Matter. He can take this team fight. I don't know why he's blinking away. Wraith King will get to Decrepify it up, but it doesn't really matter. 4 heroes go down for the side of the Radiant. Whew, there's some big mistakes in that team fight. Look. Number one, if you're the Dire, you never want to initiate onto the Undying because that's what he wants, right? Because he drops his Tombstone, then he dies and he gets a second Tombstone. You just leave the Undying alone. Let him just stand there and do nothing throughout the team fights. And if you're on the side of the Radiant, you never want to aim Sharky as the first target. And I've seen that happen a couple times now this game. You always want to go for the backlines. Like, go for the AM, go for the Clinks, go for the Techies. Don't go for the Wraith King. He doesn't deal enough damage yet, and he is way too tanky to deal with, especially with that Reincarnate. Now Rim bot lane, though, going to go after him. Again, that Reincarnate is there. He'll be alright, though. Voizumi now moving, and he dusts everyone up, but he's just giving his life away for that. I'm not sure what the play was. Like, you ran in and dusted. If you really wanted to do that, you should blink straight away after that dust comes off. Like, don't try and run out. There's absolutely no reason to do that. Jab scan. Gotta be careful. He doesn't know Rin's there, though. He takes out that Storm so fast, and Yu's coming in clutch, and now... Nice little play coming up from Rin and the Storm, and there's the question marks. As you should. Always question mark when you have the chance. Dark Matter. Actually going straight into the Abyssal Blade now. Which is surprising. I understand he wants to stun for people like the Storm and Queen of Pain, so it is well worth it, don't get me wrong. I don't know. It still feels like he needs a bit more defense. Like maybe a BKB would do a nice job for him, but Anti-Mage is one of those heroes where they just seem to never want BKB for some reason. Top lane push will come in again from the side of the Radiant. Though we do see Voizumi is a bit behind this Queen of Pain, and again the hook comes out. This time they got cute anime girl. They're going to take down these mines from the techies. So you've lost your Storm Spirit. I don't know about this engagement. Goku, he's so tanky, he moves forward. Now the Sonic Wave is nice, but Dark Matter's chasing, and now Rin, he's in trouble, though they do get Goku. Dark Matter has the Mana Void, doesn't throw it out on anyone, and now, well, they found Rayo at the very least, but again, this isn't the target they want a Mana Void like that. Wraith King will get targeted, he will end up falling, the Reincarnate is available, and now Voizumi gonna be the target. Stun is available on Sharky, though nice Decrepify comes out from Fake Taxi. And it looks like they will end up getting this Wraith King a second time, though Rin is in trouble from Dark Matter. The Dark Matter really seems to deal no damage. Now Japscan, the man you have to worry about is going to start making chase. Though they do have a Sentry Ward placed. Decrepify is there, the Bloodthorn comes out as well from Japscan. Just trying to make a run for it on this Pugna. Glimmercape as well, Voizumi came back in, and again, you just can't do that against this Klings. At the very least, Fake Taxi looks like he will be able to get out in time. But just these last couple team fights we keep seeing at that top lane, where they're just trying to push in that tier 3 tower. I don't disagree with the decision to push, I just disagree with the way the fights are working out. You've just really got to try and focus this AM or the Klings. Stop going for that Wraith King early on, because again, he wants to be able to die and reincarnate. Japscan. BKB's up, Bloodthorn as well, nice Manta Dodge coming out. The Rin still in a little bit of trouble, but Japscan, well, he will end up finding the Storm, and in fact, Techies will end up getting Rin, who ran into the tree lines, and there was a lot of proximity mines, and there's the question marks coming out. I mean, we kind of forgot about those, but that whole tree line was full of proximity mines. You can't really afford to run in there, but of course, the side of the Radiant don't know that. Japscan doing so much work for his team. He's got 20 kills with 5 deaths and 6 assists. Japscan? He's got the multi-shot arrow, and it's actually doing a lot of work. He's going to take down the Queen of Pain. Rayo will be the next target as well. Now, this is a much harder kill to go for. In fact, Rayo is just completely healing up throughout all this. Though Japscan does take down the tier 3 tower, he'll give his own life away. That's pretty weird on the Klings' part. At the very least, he forces the buyback out of the Queen of Pain, as well as the death that he caused, but I just don't know why he just stood there. Like, you've got the tier 3 tower, why don't you just back off and save your own life? You weren't going to get a Rax in time, that's for sure.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Voizumi again. I feel like he's about to get picked off again. He's trying to go for that Lincoln Sphere still. Fair enough, but it's been so rough for this Queen of Pain. See that Techies as well. He has the Aghanim Scepter now. 750 damage per remote mine. So you really only need 3 of them, really, to be able to take somebody out. Mid lane now was being pushed in by the side of the Radiant, but it's not really the lane they want. They've already gotten the racks in that lane. Rin. They should know he was there in that Silver Edge because of the mine sound. So things at a bit of a standstill right now, though. The Dire are looking to engage if the Radiant move too forward. And in fact, look at Japscan. He goes straight into the back line against that Pugner again. Glimmercape was there. Now they do heal him up as well. Sharky, he gets decrepified up, but they do jump onto that Pugner and they will take him out. Now Rayo as well will be the next target. Sonic Wave was there from Voizumi, but I don't know what the plan was there. The Mana Void will end up taking down that Undying. Voizumi will manage to get out safely. Again, a pretty big mistake there. Like, you're in the mid lane as a team for no real reason. The only lane you want is that top lane, and now Rin, he can't afford to get caught out at this Roshan pit, and that Roshan is so damn low as well. Sharky is making the chase. The Dire should just come in and steal this Roshan right now. There is no reason to push in that tier 2. Go for the Roshan first, and then go straight into that mid lane again. The Rin is going to stick around. Double damage as well. Can he swipe it? He does throw out the Gust. The Aegis is on the deck, but he does not pick it up. And now he will get dismembered up. Sharky again has the Reincarnate, so there was no point aiming for him first. That is a big, big mistake coming out from Rin. He's down for 90 seconds with no buyback available. Things are looking a lot worse for the side of the Radiant now. You've got 17k net worth lead, and these are from those last few engagements. We're 45 minutes into the game, and it does look like the Dire are really starting to take over. Like, yeah, you're still 2 racks ahead, but you're up against the techies. Look at this damn base. It is a very ugly base to have to go and push high ground into.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Now Japscan as well. He has a Scythe of Vice as well as a BKB available. Voizumi, he just picked up that Lincoln Sphere. But it's not going to matter so much anymore. Because you can break the Lincolns with the Bloodthorn. Or the Hex for that matter. And then just use the alternative. It's like he will just commit the Sonic Wave to push out the lane, which is fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Though, I say there's nothing wrong. I kind of assumed he had an Ags available, but he doesn't. Mid lane, they will end up dropping onto the Pudge. Dark Matter is there with Sharky. And again, who do they aim for right now? Tombstone already gone. Sharky will be the target. It's just the worst target to aim. Meanwhile, top lane, Japscan taking down the racks. He will find it. They will root him in place. Can they burst him down? The Decrepify doing a lot of work with that life drain. And they'll finally get him. Now Rin. Nice Gust comes out onto the anti-mage. So Goku is there to try and help out. He will get the Dismember off. But nice Hurricane Pike as well coming out to save Rin. Dark Matter still alive throughout all this. They're going to go for the Pudge first. Goku, he will end up falling. Now the root onto Dark Matter. But the Manta Dodge is there. And it looks like AM will barely manage to get out of there. Just barely. Wraith King trying to throw a stun out. He is completely trapped in the space. Sharky, well, he will end up dropping to Rin again, who is 18-6 now with 13 assists. So he's having a pretty good Drow game. Still trying to finish off that butterfly though. Voizumi, how the hell do you end up there, sir? Again, it looks like they're going to try for this mid lane. There is a regen rune up top. It would be very nice for the Queen of Pain to find that. Fake Taxi. Not going to tell him, just takes it for himself. Fair enough. Meanwhile, Rin is pushing down that top tier 3 tower. Buybacks are coming out very slowly. They finally come out. Dark Matter, though, he goes for the wrong target, though. Now the status trap will end up finding the Drow Ranger. Storm. Cute anime girl, gonna be in trouble, will end up falling as well. Goku still making the chase, has the hook available. Again, doesn't want to throw it out blind. And if you are a Pudge player, please, for the love of God, don't be afraid to throw out blind hooks. Especially at this stage of the game where you have unlimited mana and your hook shot is only a 12-second cooldown anyway. Who the hell cares if you miss? It's better to miss than never try. Back to why I was so upset up here though. So Rin's pushing the tier 3 top tower. And his teammates are staying around this mid lane doing nothing. Why not just go straight to that tier 3 tower and help the Drow Ranger out? I don't know why they just stood around doing nothing the whole time. The buybacks were so late as well from the Dire end. Now BKB being forced out from Goku. They will jump into the Vortex on that Wraith King. Now Dark Matter though, that's the target you want to go for first, but nobody's going for him apart from the Undying quite yet, and now the Undying's in trouble. And Rayo still trying to make a run for it. The Pudge falling very, very low thanks to that Life Drain. And Voizumi will actually go after him. Looks like cute anime girl will go and finish him off. And now Sharky falling low. He will have the Reincarnate available though. He'll be fine. And now Dark Matter actually going to be able to get that Storm Spirit. And he will find him. Dark Matter trying to make a run for it now. He's falling so damn low. He can't go back in. But he will actually go for it. And he'll find Voizumi for it. No one's there to punish. Fake Taxi does not turn around with the Nether Blast. And even when he does, it's all too late. And they will end up falling. What the hell is going on? Now Rin, he jumps in with that Gust. Jabscan so low right now, but he's healing up through all this damage. In fact, no, that was actually the evasion kicking in. Dark Matter will end up losing his Aegis. Sharky does eat the cheese. 5 seconds till Reincarnate. He's not going to get it off in time. Now Dark Matter though, he will go after Rin again. And it looks like the Pugna will be the target, although what the hell was that blink? I guess he just wanted to juke it out. And he, if that Gust hit, I would have been like, why the hell did you stay around hitting the Tombstone? But it didn't end up hitting in time, so AM does manage to get out. A lot of buybacks were expended from the side of the Radiant for that defense cause, and well, they lost one top Rax, they've lost the mid tier 3 tower. And again, like there's a 20k net worth lead right now for the side of the Dire. Like it is really starting to feel like their game to lose. Still anyone's game though, but it's one of those things where it's like you're 20k ahead now, and you've got the way better late game. You know, because this Drow, excuse me, not the Drow, the Storm hasn't really farmed up exceptionally well. Neither is the Queen of Pain, and the Drow does not transition crazy good into the late game. Like, she can do well, but ultimately she's usually way too easy to pick off. You see, Jabscan again, doing Klink's things, though Gust is there. BKB now, and Jabscan wants to have a go with that Sacrifice Bloodthorn. Won't find the kill. He will not actually finish off the Rax either. One more right click would have done the job, but he does at the very least get the range Rax. And it's like with the melee Rax, you never really want to deny it. Like, it is going to heal up slowly. But look out for Jabscan, because he's going to try and do it again, it seems. And he's going to go for the bot tier 3 this time, though. Backdoor protection is there. Now, can they catch him out? Where the hell's the dust? As a Storm Spirit, when you're up against the Klinks, you always need to carry a dust. Now they might lose their mid-Rax because of this. He didn't actually use Strafe, which is very surprising because he may have been able to find it with Strafe. There's just been so many opportunities where you could find this top net worth Klinks, and when you're playing a Storm Spirit against any Invis hero, you just hold on to a dust. Like every single time, without a doubt. Wasn't there a gem on the deck as well before? Yeah, like Rayo's holding a gem right now. You may as well just give that to the Storm Spirit. I believe it was the Dire gem anyway. But even if it wasn't, there's just no point for the Undying to hold it. Goku. Actually got the Dismember, I believe, but unfortunately for him, the TP had already completed. And yeah, he did actually dismember the Storm Spirit. Very unfortunate for him not to cancel the TP in time. Look at Dark Matter now. Abyssal Blade and Heart are ready to go. Aghanim Scepter does come out onto the Pugna. Rin still really trying to get this Butterfly. Needs about 800 golds for that, but at the same time, you want to have buyback gold available. So you definitely don't want to just buy out the Eagle Song until you have that buyback ready to go. Hook will connect. No detection on the side of the Dire. Another massive mistake. Matter. Moving forward. Gus doesn't connect, although he would just be able to mantra it off. Now Hook comes in onto Rin, but he's just going to try and man fight this one out. Sharky jumps back in as well. Rayo again is the target for some reason. This is the hardest man to go for. The Mana Void. Fake Taxi ends up falling because of it. Now Nice Gus comes out into 3, but he's got no backup. Rin just standing there and man fighting this, but he needs a bit more. Where the hell's the Storm? Where the hell's the Queen of Pain? Apparently Rin managed to get out somehow. I don't know how he walks out of there alive. Jabscan now being chased down, but again, Anime doesn't have detection. Now Voizumi comes in with that detection. Jabscan gives his life away for absolutely no reason. He got the tier 3 tower, but it's not worth losing your life at this rate of the game. They will find the Wraith King reincarnate as well. Dark Matter pushes forward to make sure they can't keep going on this Wraith King, and they will finally finish off that mid-Rax. If I was Dark Matter right now, I would be blinking straight down to that bot Rax. But he actually backs off. That is just so surprising. You've left this Wraith King now alone as well. And well, Dark Matter, he comes back in. Just in time. So, Silver Edge break is there. Now the Abyssal Blade stun coming out. But he may end up losing his life thanks to his Bloodthorn, and the Gus barely connects. And now Sharky came back in at the last moment.
Amateur.
Oh, that is just disgusting. That is a terrible engagement to see from the Dire. Like, it was just, you needed to go straight away. You can't afford to back off over here and then decide, oh, my Wraith King's there, let me go back and help him out. You've just got to go, like, you've got to play with instinct. You've got to go straight down, knowing that 3 heroes weren't available. Push down maybe the range racks, and then back off to safety. Just get a bit more out of it. But because he really doesn't do so and, you know, couldn't make up his mind, they get punished. They may be forced to buy back now. And Rin probably understanding he needs to make a push here and now, though. Look at all the mines in the damn map. The base is not looking easy to push. The Rin, he does pick up a gem off the deck that was available thanks to the Dire. And he will start clearing out those landmines. With that, the tier 3 tower as well goes down. They will end up jumping onto the Techies, who's been missing off the map for so damn long right now. Just remember, actually not onto the Storm Spirit, but rather a creep. And Anime Girl, he will end up dropping regardless, but Rin just needs that range racks. At this stage, you kind of feel like he just goes for it, and it looks like he will try to, though. Goku does threaten with his life. Silver Edge is there, and again, no detection coming out from the side of the Dire. This is just a really classic pub mistake, having no detection. Like, but not having it this late is really a problem. Now Jabscan will jump in with the Scythe of Ice Bloodthorn, but Rin's going to be able to survive that nice Manta dodge as well. And Jabscan, he could be in trouble now. He's completely surrounded. Fake Taxi copying a lot of damage, and he will end up dropping. Still, all those Techies mines really delaying things out, but Voizumi has taken matters into his own hands. He will finally get the Mega Creeps for his team. Of all people, I was not expecting the Queen of Pain to be doing it. But I guess she can. She has the Blink available. And with that now, with those Mega Creeps, can they finish this game off? Pugna gets jumped on. Fake Taxi will end up dying to the blast off. Now the Scythe of Ice as well onto Rin. They really need this pick off. They will get the Wraith Fire blast off, and Dark Matter will find the kill. There are buybacks available. And I'm very glad to see that Rin did not end up buying the Eagle Song. Because had he done so, I think he may have been too short to actually have the buyback on it. In fact, I am correct, he would have been. Cute Anime Girl. Really didn't want to end up losing his life like this, but without mana, there's just no way out of that situation. I don't know why the Storm has an Ethereal Blade either. I guess he just doesn't want to get right-clicked, but that's certainly not the item you want when you're a Storm Spirit. No buybacks will come out now. Voizumi, they will jump onto him though. Nice Gus comes out. It won't be enough quite yet. Now Dark Matter in the backlines going after Rin. The Manta dodge is there. They really need this Drow pick off. If he died right there, it'd be game over. Nice hook comes down to Voizumi though, no follow-up, and now they want to go for those T4 towers, it seems though. Rayo, again, you can't target this damn Undying. He is too tanky, and a nice gust comes out from Rin. They're still going as well at this fountain though. This isn't smart from the side of the Dire, right? Like they're continuously just resetting and coming back into the team fight. Why fight them in the fountain? Like, you're 30k ahead, but you're still fighting a team in the fountain and you're up against Mega Creeps. Like, that is not a great play from the Dire. I'm getting very upset seeing all these mistakes from them. I think I need to have a chat with these blokes. Nice Gust though coming out with that Bloodthorn as well. It's a lot of damage, and it looks like Wraith King will end up losing his own life. Buyback is available on him, however. Now the Pudge. Goku in a lot of trouble. I don't know if buyback's available on him. In fact, it probably is because he's got 7.6k. Nice multi-shot coming up from Jabscan. He will get fake taxi, but Rayo is so damn tanky. The man just can't die. They will go after Rin in the backlands of Dark Matter, really dealing no damage. And Jabscan still going after Rayo. This is the manliest of fights right now from both these guys. Though it looks like Rayo will finally end up dropping Voizumi. We'll back off. Reincarnate is available thanks to the level 25 talent on Rayo. They will end up finally finding the kill. With that Rayo, he has a buyback available, so he'll be fine. Unfortunately, you do lose fake taxi who can't buy back. Now Goku buys back himself. And in fact, everyone on the map just says, screw it, we're buying back right now. Cute anime girl gets jumped on. Gust is nice, and Jabscan will actually end up losing his life. No buyback available on that Clinks, and now Dark Matter can't afford to die right now. Cold arrows are there. Anime girl. They can't find him. He juked his way up towards the north of the map. The Voizumi does spot him out. Blink in. He still has to be careful though. Bloodthorn is nice. Voizumi needs to go right now. The Sonic Wave is available. He doesn't throw it out yet. I don't understand why you don't throw it out right there. You have a Bloodthorn, it amps the damage. You'll get the damage at the end of the Bloodthorn duration, and you'll probably find the kill. I'm not sure about that one. Even if he didn't find the kill, I think the risk is well worth it. Nevertheless, Roshan is up. Third Roshan of the game. We have hit that 61-minute mark almost. Roshan being taken down. Should be a pretty fast process once Rin gets in there with that Drow. And yeah, it is. I don't feel like the Dire could afford to give this Roshan away. Like, it's going to offer way too much to the side of the Radiant now. And you're already up against Mega Creeps, but giving that Aegis Cheese and Refresh Shard away. In fact, they do give the Refresh Shard to Rayo as well, so you're going to have triple Tombstones available. In fact, no, if I'm correct, you're going to have 4 Tombstones available. So he drops a Tombstone, refreshes Shard, drops a Tombstone, dies, reincarnates. Because you died, you got a Tombstone. Then you reincarnate, die again. That's 4 Tombstones. That's pretty much impossible to fight into if there was 4 Tombstones on the map. They will jump in Dark Matter. Who's he going for? They found the Storm straight away, so that's that Aegis gone. Now Sharky again trying to go after Rayo though. What the hell is that damage coming out from Rin? He goes after Jabscan. Sharky still trying to go after Rayo. He's the worst target. Anime Gil very, very low. He looks like he will not drop quite yet. Now Dark Matter still trying to go after this Drow Ranger. That is the right target, but he's doing it all alone. And in fact, the Ancient goes down anyway. I didn't even realize that was being taken. I don't know if either team realized it was being taken. But nevertheless, big congratulations on that win. Of course, I do realize that was 20th of September this year. So again, my deepest apologies for taking so damn long to cast this for you. On the brighter side, you did mention it was your birthday today, so happy birthday to you. And hopefully this does put a bit of a smile on your face. Of course, hopefully you guys will see me a bit more often for anyone watching. I mean, I do have that LAN, Convictus LAN, in a month from now, early December in Melbourne. So I guess if anyone's there, I'll be there. So come say hello. Otherwise, hopefully we'll do a few online casts before then, just to get back into the groove of things before we have to go hit up the first LAN. Apart from that, though, again, happy birthday. Sorry it took so damn long, but hopefully I'll see you again next time, and just enjoy. See you guys later.